가서 다시 이라고 다서 다시 이라고 다서 다시 이라고 다서 다시
Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. That was our new intro music. I hope you all liked it. It was great. It was amazing. We loved producing it. It was the most amazing night ever. Besides the night I got divorced. But anyways, yeah, that's our new intro music, man. It's amazing. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, it's Duel Links time. Yeah, that's the thing now. It is the season finale, basically meaning that the summer is kind of, slowly coming to an end here. And the way I do the seasons really usually has to do kind of like every 3 months or so. So yeah, this is kind of the season finale, because when we come back on Thursday, which is not too long away, it will be season 3, and school will be back in session. In fact, here locally, school is already back in session. So yeah, that was pretty. That's pretty awesome. I'm actually kind of glad, because I got to tell you, man. As I've mentioned before on some of the streams, I live right by the swimming pool. Like my apartment is literally like I step outside and I can see the pool. It's right there. And oh, excuse me. And I gotta tell you, man, it's at first it's not so bad. Like the first couple of weeks, it's okay. You know, you just get used to the kids yelling and screaming and going nuts. But then after a while, it just you know, it starts to wear on you. And excuse me. Now I understand why parents freak out after having to spend so much time with their kids. Because as you all know, I don't have kids. My sister has kids. My brother has a kid. And I guess it makes sense because there have been times where I've had to take care of my sister's kids. And after an hour, I want to get the heck out of there. I don't want to be there. So, yeah, it's not that fun. Like I said, I put up with them for a little bit, but then after a while, it's like, okay, y'all need to go away now. Please, just go away. And that's how I was getting on Saturday and Sunday. And, yeah, it was pretty insane. So, they're finally gone. No kids out there. No kid. Thank you, God. No kids out there. And if there will be any children, they'll be very, very small children, which is not that great. But being that, you know, I guess 5 and up are already back in school now. Yeah, the random screams of terror, quote unquote, are no longer going to be in the background of my streams now. Because there have been a couple of times where there's this little girl that was, I don't know who she belongs to, but every now and then she would just let out this scream of terror. And it's not just a scream like a fun scream. It's like like I'm being murdered scream. And man, it's just, I don't know how people handle that. I mean, if I were in my house or apartment and I heard a little girl scream like that, like in the other room, and I imagine this is how parents have to deal with it. If there was a little girl in the other room, maybe playing with her brother or whatever, and suddenly she lets out this blood-curdling scream, I would freak out. I would freak out so bad. And, yeah, it was just, oof, I could not handle it. I mean, because I've heard my nieces do that. My nephews are pretty quiet. Thankfully, the boys, they're pretty to themselves. They don't really raise their voices, but the girls, oh man, the girls. When they were younger, when they were like, you know, under 10 years old, they would let out the blood-curdling scream, and I would freak out. So yeah, I couldn't be around them very much because I couldn't. I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I know Dan's here. I saw Dan in chat a little bit ago. I mean, Dan's only got one right now, as far as I know. Dan has one kid, and he's expecting another. Gonna name their new kid Zelda. And man, 5-6 years from now, dude. Well, heck, even in a few months when your girlfriend gives birth, dude. I don't know how you do it, man. I can't handle babies either. I just can't do it. I can't handle babies. I've had to take care of babies before, but again, it's similar to the other kids. After, you know, like the first few minutes, it's okay. But then after like an hour, I got to get the hell out of there. I'm just like, no, I can't handle children. Please send them away. Many years ago, when I was still a teenager, I was taking care of my nephew. Took him to my girlfriend's house. And my girlfriend and all her family, they've got huge families. So they're used to having a lot of kids. And I'm there, and I have this infant, because my sister's at work, and I'm like, okay, I'll take care of a kid, which is a huge mistake. It just, oh man. I was thankful that they were there, because when I got there with him, they immediately just took the kid and just said, oh, it's a baby! And they went and they took care of it, and I was like, thank you. And even when he pooped himself, they changed his diaper. I was like, dude, thank you. I am not looking forward to getting poop on my hands. So, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, enough of that. Enough about kids. Be lost without your boy. You can be a pain in the... Yeah. That's what I hear a lot of, is that, you know, for every moment that the kids are a major pain in the butt, there's another moment where it's like, aww. Oh, man. Roll on January 21st. Double trouble. Ugh. I don't know, man. Because now you're going to have... I mean, I don't know how young your boy is. But now you're going to have another kid on top of that. And I imagine... Well, here's the one thing I noticed. And I think this is the one smart thing that my sister did. Is she had her boy when she was really young. She was like 19 when she had her first kid, but then she was at least smart enough to wait until like 7 or 8 years later till she had her next kid. And so by that time, my nephew, who is now an adult, he was old enough to kind of understand, you know, the ins and outs of life, and he knew that, okay, it's a baby, I need to be careful with the baby, that sort of thing. And yeah, it just, I mean, he helped out. He really did. I gotta hand it to him. He helped out when he was a teenager with his younger siblings. So that was a good thing. But let me see. Poop on the hands is almost like having chocolate. Ah! That's gross, dude. That's nasty. Yeah, I can't deal with that. I remember watching a television show once, and there was this mother, and she was changing her kid. And she was so flustered and so frustrated. You could tell that she was like right at the end of her rope. And she's there and she's trying to change the diaper and she's half asleep. And the funny thing is that her boyfriend is like just sitting there across the table eating his breakfast or something. And she goes and she's wiping the sweat off of her forehead. And he looks up at her and she's got this massive swath of baby excrement on his forehead, or on her forehead. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Well, the reason why I'm only really paying attention to Dan's is because Dan actually has a kid, and he's got another one on the way. And so Dan can kind of understand where I'm coming from here. You know, when having to change the diapers, Dan, I'm sure, is well aware of how that works. Yes, Trex, we're going to change your diapers too, don't worry. Dan and I will help change your diapers, because believe me, we've seen you poop yourself plenty of times. Anyways, so enough blither blather, I guess. That was a good 10 minutes or so of just Dre's got 15 kids. Dre is Sean Kemp. Many of y'all don't know who Sean Kemp is. Dre might know who Sean Kemp is. I don't know, but yeah, Sean Kemp. God, Sean Kemp. Oh man, I'm not gonna get into Sean Kemp, but apparently Sean Kemp has gotten into a lot of people. Anyways, so the title of the video or the stream is deck building. So I figured, you know, we focus so much on just, you know, running our meta decks or running our you know, our fun decks on the weekends. So, and I've never, I mean, the few decks that I have built during the stream have been pretty terrible. I think all of you can agree to that. They've been pretty bad. Occasionally I'll fork one out that actually is playable, but for the most part they're pretty terrible. So what we're going to do is this, to make this a bit more interactive, to give you all something to do instead of just, you know, sitting there listening to me talk about, you know, Dan and his kids. What we're going to do is I'm going to, in fact, here, let me think. Thank you, Bastion. We want to build a deck today. Let's see. When you get Water Dragon Cluster, but you can't summon it. Oh, wow. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to go straight. In fact, here, let's not do this. I was actually thinking let's pick a character first, but let's not do that. Let's go to the card catalog first. Because obviously the cards that I have are not going to be the exact same cards that you guys have. Some of you all may have duplicates of certain cards, and well, I don't, and vice versa. So let's go into the card studio. We're going to go to the card catalog. I'm going to highlight just the cards that I have. And I guess we can start with monsters, because that's kind of the basis of most decks. And here, let me put my filter on here. UR cards. Let it filter. Okay, there we go. So let us build a deck. I don't know how we're going to do this exactly, but we're going to build a deck. And we're going to build something that I've never built before, hopefully. So I know you guys have tons of deck ideas and you all do all this weird, you know, STD stuff that you all do. But I'm trying to think, with the cards that I have, what could I possibly build that... It doesn't have to necessarily be super competitive, but at least playable, you know? Like if I were to match up against one of your fun decks, it would at least kind of, at least hang around for a little while. So yeah. I'm not really sure what I want to build though, because I mean, obviously you see I do have a handful of cards. I'm kind of thinking, what should I build? I mean, I'm being quite serious here, because this will eventually be a deck that I will use on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays against you guys. So let's at least try to make it, like I said, at least somewhat competitive. It doesn't have to be, you know, ranked duel competitive, but something that works. So, and I was kind of thinking of doing an armed dragon deck. Although I probably would need to get another copy of level 5. But I have plenty of level 3s, and as you can see, I've got 2 of level 7. So I was thinking about doing that, but Ancient Gear deck. I actually don't have an Ancient Gear Golem. So that wouldn't work. I don't have Ancient Gear Golem. Well, actually, wait a minute. Maybe I do. Maybe I did get it, but for a long time I did not have it. Let me see, Golem. Did I? Oh, I did finally get a copy. Okay, good. Yeah, I've got 1 copy, which is I figure with an Ancient Gear deck, you would probably want at least 2 copies of Ancient Gear Golem. I do have the big guy, the Ancient Gear, whatchamacallit, Ultimate guy. But again, I only have 1 copy of that. Yeah. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out something new, because you all are pretty familiar with the decks that I play. And like I said, they're not really all that great. Some of them are pretty good, but they're not great. So I can't really do an Ancient Gear deck. I can't do a Magnet Warrior deck because I simply don't have enough of these cards. I did make, I guess, what you youngins refer to as a Ligma deck.
Ligma deck.
Anyways, so yeah, I kind of made one of those. Oh, and I did get another Cypher Soldier, so I can put that in that deck now too, because I was running some weird cards in that deck. Let me see, a deck out deck. Let me see. Hero Shadow Scout would be probably the big card for that, huh? And I'm pretty sure I've got at least a couple of those. Let me see. We're barely in... Come on. C's. Okay. Let's move on over here. Let's see. Imagine that's an enemy controller. Come on, load, load, load. It is. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I've got at least a couple of Hero Shadow Scouts. I imagine in a deck out deck, though, that I would want 3. So if I have 3 of them, we can at least give a run, you know, make a run for it. Come on. Let's see, heroes. It's 8. Is it HI or HE? I think it's HI, isn't it? Here it is. Oh, but look, they're limited to 2. Well, so it doesn't really matter if I've got more than 2. Yeah, so I can only use 2 of these. Okay. Well, I mean, we can still do it. We can still do the Hero Shadow Scout. It's fine. I'm trying to think of other cards, though, that pair with him. Because, I mean, obviously the idea is to, you know, get them drawing cards. Calm down, guys. Jesus, man. Y'all are focusing on the wrong thing here, okay? We're focusing on building a deck. No, I don't want to build a hazy deck. I mean, again, that's been done before. We see how many people do hazy decks. Crystal Beast deck. I guess I could do that. I've only got 1 Rainbow Dragon, though. I mean, you all probably know that I wanted to build a second coin toss deck, but again, Bandit Keith is being a jerk, and he's not giving me another copy of second coin toss. Let me think. What other deck? I wanted to make also a oh, what is it? Heart of the Underdog deck. But again, I've only got 1 copy of Heart of the Underdog, so that's kind of useless. Let me see. Cyber Dragon deck. Well, there's no Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dark. I mean, build a water or elemental deck. I was thinking about building a water deck. I do have a pretty decent amount of water cards, but Intrigue Shield. Trying to think. I mean, I kind of want to use some stuff that you just don't see. Elemental Heroes Fusion. I actually do have one like that, but it's not strictly Elemental Heroes. Remember, it's the Red Eye Slash deck. But I've also got the other. I've got whatchamacallit, those other those E-Hero fusions in there too. Yeah, like I've got this guy, I've got Thunder Giant, I've got him in there. I'm pretty sure I have Wild Edge in there too. So yeah, it's not strictly, not strictly speaking, a hero deck by itself because it has just regular warriors. I don't have enough cards for vampires either. You all saw that. I didn't get a vampire world. I don't even have a single vampire world. So I can't use that. I can't do that. So yeah, guys, as you can see, this is a challenge. This is why I'm kind of limited in the types of decks that I can build, because I have a pretty good assortment of cards, but with a lot of these decks, I'm missing one or two key cards that you just have to have, to make the deck really work. I mean, it's kind of like, imagine trying to run the Amazon deck, but without Amazon's Onslaught. I mean, yeah, it can run, and it's still a fairly decent warrior deck, but Onslaught is kind of the linchpin. It just, it really gels the deck together. Let me see. A Roid deck. I do have kind of a thrown together Roid deck. We can do that. I wanted to build a Roid deck with Jinzo. Egyptian God deck. I don't have enough. Yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to do that too with Ra, but I only have one copy of Ra's Disciple. I'm telling you, man. I'm missing a lot of cards. Yugioh. Again, it's been done. Y'all aren't really helping me. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I understand y'all are just kind of throwing out ideas at this point. But again, my main thing is I wanted to try and build something, like I said, that you just don't really see out there. I mean, obviously, you see Yugioh decks. You see Roid decks. You see Egyptian God card decks. You see Gladiator Beast decks. Maybe this is it. It'd be kind of sad if that was the whole meta. If that was the whole, that was all the options we had. That's why I liked trying to build together that lockdown deck with all those fire monsters that I was doing. And it did okay for a while, but now it's kind of struggling because all the new cards that came in, they're kind of anti what I was trying to do there. But yeah, see, that was a different sort of thing. Let's see. Gravekeeper. I would love to build a Gravekeeper deck, but again, there is that one card that we can't get. It's just not available, which is Necro Valley. Phantom Beast, Armed... Yeah, I was thinking Armed Dragon, because I could probably get another level 5 fairly easily. So, I mean, because I imagine if we're just going to go straight Armed Dragon... Okay, well, let's do that. Let's try to build an Armed Dragon deck. How about that? Because I've got a handful of the cards. The level 5, or a second level 5, I can probably get my hands on. In fact, let me see. How to obtain? Is it just from... yeah, it's from Chaz. Okay. That's actually fine. Oh, wait, hold on. Chaz level up reward. Okay, and Chaz Princeton dual reward. Okay, good. Yeah, there are a couple of different ways to get another copy. Okay. So that's fine. As long as Chaz is farmable, which he is at the gate, and that's a prize, then yeah, that's fine. I can get a second one of those eventually. So let's try Armed Dragon. Let's, okay, now that we've decided which deck we're going to build, who am I going to build it on? I don't have any Silent Magicians. I would have to buy the deck. And I don't really want to spend the money on that. Come on now, we've already decided, or I've decided. An Armed Dragon deck. I kind of want to do an Armed Dragon deck. I never got to play one in the TCG. I wanted to, but I never got a chance. So, if we're going to do Armed Dragon, I have to decide who am I going to build it with. What character has probably the best character ability? Chaz, even he has an... Yeah, he has an animation. That's nice, but I don't really care too much about the animation, but as long as it's something... I mean, how can you do Armed Dragon if level 3? Well, it depends when you bring level 3 out, because there are searchers that will search for level 3. So that's why I was thinking, okay, because what you can do is you can set or you can summon the search monster, it gets destroyed, and then you can bring out another search monster by self-searching itself. Self-searching itself, that's a mouthful. And then once they're pretty much done, destroying your final monster, then you bring level 3 out. They end their turn, it goes to your turn, your standby phase hits, boom, you send level 3, you bring out level 5. Just like that. That's how it works. Beat down or balance skill. Okay. So beat down or balance. Hey, Johnny. Zane with cyber style. Or someone with balance. I've got a few characters with balance. As far as beat down, I guess that would be Kaiba. Kaiba's the first one that comes to mind. I mean, we can run it on Kaiba. That's fine. He's the dragon guy. And I'm fairly certain I've got at least one open deck slot with him. If not, then I'll make room. Okay, let's see. Let's see, you can get hit a few times to activate Zane's cyber style skill, then tribute him for Armed Dragon. Okay. Well, the cool thing is this. We'll start with Kaiba, because if I need to, I can always just copy the, I can copy the deck onto somebody else. Balance got to be 666. Oof. Got to be the double, huh? Okay, so this, I think this is an old farming deck. I haven't... Oh, okay, yeah, this is a... Well, actually, this is a fairly recent farming deck. But we can clear this out, it's no big deal. And I have Beatdown already set there, so... let's just clear all this out. And start fresh. Okay, so we're going to do Armed Dragon. We're going to do monsters. Another deck that I kind of want to build, but I don't think we have all the cards for it yet, is an XYZ Fusion deck. Like some of the cards that you're seeing from Chaz right now, I want to build one of those. I think that would actually be a kind of neat deck to build, but... Yeah, let's go with Armed Dragon here. Okay, Armed Dragon. So, monsters... Oh, I'm doing by rarity. Hold on. Let me do by alphabetical order. Allure. And there it is. So, I imagine we're putting 3 level 3s in there, right? Right? Okay, I'm just kidding. So, we're going to go 3 level 3s. I got to put the level 5. Now, the question is 1 or 2 level 7s? Because if I'm going to do 3 level 3s, I'd want to do 2 level 5s, and then maybe just 1 level 7. Oh, yeah, that's true. And then the level 10. When the level 10 gets here, oh boy. Or when I get it. So, at this point, let's do 1 level 5 and 1 level 7. I mean, and obviously we can always change this later. Let's see. There was a dragon. Let me bring my filter here. I can't remember his name off the bat, but there's a dragon here, an effect monster, and I have to try and remember him. I think he's a 4-star. Let me put that in here to make this a little quicker. He's a 4 or a 3-star. I know that. Oh no! Is this the one? No, this isn't it. Okay, good. Let me see. Well, he's actually not bad. Twin-headed behemoth's not bad. I'll think about him, but I don't know if that's the real monster I'm going to do. Okay, I was fairly certain I had the Searcher. Okay, maybe I don't have the Searcher. Crap. Well, so much for that, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Let's see. 3 level 3s, 3 level 5s. Ooh, that's heavy. 2 level 7s, 1 level 10. Ooh, 3 level 5s is pretty heavy, man. But I guess if I did the monsters and I ran it as balance, then it might be a little bit better. But let's see here. Let me, darn it. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to go and try and find that Searcher. It may just be in packs. I may just have to go buy some packs. Run 3 level... Okay, again, I've only got 1 level 5 right now, so that's what we're working with. Okay, this... Maybe it's not a dragon. Damn it. Hold on. I can do... There's more filters here I can use. We'll undo that. Let me see. Drawing, increase deck destruction. Let me see. Destroy, no. Gemini Union, normal monsters. Graveyard to hand, no. Deck destruction, no. Drawing, no, it wouldn't be drawing. Because it's a Searcher. What could it be? It's going to drive me nuts. Chaz use an insect. Powerful Rebirth? Okay. I'm still trying to find this monster. Because this is gonna drive me nuts if I can't find this stupid monster. It's not a Gemini. It's not a ritual. I may just have to manually look for it. Darn it. And there's quite a few cards here. I'm fairly certain it's just a rare, but I could be wrong. Oh wait, hold on. Let me think. This isn't the one I was thinking of, but it might work. Let me see if I have it. Of course I don't have it. Nope, that's not it. That's not gonna work. So yeah, as you can see, the whole thing of me not having a lot of cards that really go together is rearing its head fairly quickly. And this is why I'm not able to build such, you know, insane decks. Because, again, just that one card, if I had that card, I could search for level 3 so easily. Because initially, I was thinking of another card. Level up, yeah, I know. But again, guys, we're talking about monsters here, okay? Back it up. Back it up. We're talking about monsters. Well, you can see the deck list. It's right here. It's right here, man. You're saying that you can't see the cards that I'm looking at. I know. It's gonna drive me nuts if I can't find the name of that monster, because it's okay. Because one of the monsters that does search that I don't have is Flying Kamakiri number 2. I think it's number 2, but it's one of the Flying Kamakiris, and that's a great searcher monster because it can search itself and then it can search other wind monsters. But that's not necessarily the one that I'm looking for. I might just have to go and and do a frickin' Google search because I really can't think of the name. I know it's something dragon. I just, ugh, god dang it, it stinks. I don't know the exact monster. It's not. I don't think it's a flip effect. But it basically it allows you to search your deck for a monster, I think, with like 1500 or less attack, something similar to that. It's not Sengen. It's if I remember correctly, it is a dragon. It's gonna drive me nuts, man. Come on, man. That's why I brought y'all here. Gotta help the build. You gotta do it, man. Marketing Captain, no. Mask Dragon? Not available yet? No! How can Mask Dragon not be available yet? Well, okay. Well, we're not building level 5 now. Or level Dragon, whatever. So, yeah, because that was one of the cards that I really wanted. That or Flying Kamakiri number 2. And I don't think Kamakiri number 2 is available. So, I guess we're tossing this in the garbage. Because, yeah, that was my big-time searcher. Because searchers would make this deck so easy to put together. And not Blue Dragon Summoner. Because, yeah, not him. Although, I guess he could work. I've only got one copy of him, though. Yeah, let me see. Where is he? He's over here. Yeah, here he is. If this card is sent from the field of the graveyard, you can add one dragon, warrior, or spellcaster, normal monster. Well, see, he only does normals. So he's not... Well, I mean, he could still search if I put other normal dragons. The only problem is the normal dragons that I do have are not that great. The only, I guess, big beatdown monster I have is Luster Dragon, and I only have one copy of him. So, yeah, I'm very limited by what I have. This is why my decks are terrible. Well, I don't know what else to build now at this point. Okay, so obviously this is not going to work. Throw all that back. Harpy Lady deck. I do have Harpy Ladies. Wasn't a Harpy Lady deck a meta deck back in the day? Like a year and a half ago or something? Yes, Dan, we figured that out. But thank you, Dan. Blue Dragon Summoner only for normals. Yeah, we know. Could do a DD deck, but there's not a lot of DD support. I mean, I've got a couple of Survivors. I've got an Assailant. I've got a few other monsters that work like DD. Like, I've got Scout Planes in here somewhere. All Warrior... I've done all Warrior decks. I've done that too. I've done theme decks. Well, we could... Yeah, I've done all Warrior decks with Joey. That was, in fact, that was my first big deck that I built. Was just a straight Warrior deck with Joey Sogan. That's it. Okay, how about this? Let's let me do a text search here. Well, here, let me clear my... There we go. Text search. Roid. Let's try and see what I can throw together with Roids. I've got plenty of Roid monsters. Okay, so let's see. So these, I guess, are the big staples, I guess, in a Roid deck. I got the Gyroids. Oh, I could put a second Gyroid in there. Gyroids, 2 Submarine Roids, Steam Roids, Droroids. I've got some others. I've got also Jetroid. And let's see, I've also got Ambulance Roid. I got the big guy, Armoroid. And I also have his brother, Hemorrhoid. Well, I have chat coming at two different in two different spots for me. One of them is faster than the other. I also have Stealthroid, Rescueroid, Patroid. Once during your main phase, you can look at one face down card and your opponent controls, then return it to original position. Okay. I've also got Truckroid, UFO-roid. He's a tribute monster. Wow. If this card is tribute summoned by tributing at least one Roid monster, banish all spell and trap cards on the field. I've never played with this card. Is he any good? I mean, he seems like he'd be good. I just don't know how easy he is to get out. We've got Carrier Roid. When an opponent activates a spell or activates a card effect that targets and destroys a spell or trap card you control, you can discard one card to negate its activation and destroy that card. Psychroid, no. Decoyroid. While this card is face up on your side of the field, your opponent cannot select a face-up monster with an attack target except Decoyroid. All Thunder deck. I actually thought about that too. I do, and I looked into it, but I don't have a lot of Thunder monsters. The only Thunder monsters I really have a good assortment of are Batterymen, and I'm not really wanting to build a Batteryman deck. Here, we'll throw this in here, and let me see, traps. I could do this. I've got plenty of these. Let me see, spell cards. And then I've got this guy. The Heatcrate Connection Zone. Send to the graveyard from your side of the field or hand fusion material monsters that are listed on a Vehicrate Fusion monster card, and special summon that fusion monster from your extra deck. The special summon is treated as a fusion summon. The fusion monster special summoned by this card cannot be destroyed by effects of spells, traps, or effect monsters, and its effects cannot be negated. Holy crap, that's actually really good. Huh. Let me see what I have here. Okay. Ambulance Roid. That's Rescueroid and Ambulance Roid. Let me see what else we got. Okay, that's not a Roid. Oh, but it's a Necroid. Does that count? It's a Necroid. Parapsychroid. 2 machine-type monsters with the same name. This card can attack your opponent directly. That's not terrible. And then we got Steam Gyroid. Oh, and then we got the big guy. Super Vehicroid Jumbo Drill. Wow. They're imbatable between this attacking monster. Oh, he's got Piercing effect. And his effect cannot be negated. He can't be... Well, if I use him with this... I wish I had another copy of this card. I've only got one. Because with this... Oh, boy. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, if I'm going to put some fusion monsters, I might as well just... here, let's put some in here. Put that, and I'll put... I don't think I'll ever summon this guy. Well, it says just 2 machine-type monsters of the same name. So I guess I could do that, and Let me see. If I had another one of those parasite cards, I'd do that. I don't think I'd ever use this because I don't have either of the monsters. So I guess we'll go with that. Training wheels, yeah. I could use training wheels. So I'm just building the deck here, but I can always move it over to Cyrus. So yeah, because Cyrus definitely has a lot of good Roid abilities. So we're just building it here. Let me see. What does this Petroid do? Or not Petroid, Jetroid. At the time this card is selected as an attack target by an opponent's monster, you can activate trap cards from your hand. Okay. I did kind of want to run Jinzo. That's just, I mean, I don't have to. I mean, he's a machine, so that's nice. He kind of goes with the machine thing going here. And I don't necessarily have to do Armoroid. But yeah, I guess these are the big guns, right? I mean, if I had another Submarine Roid, I might run a third one of those. I think 2 Gyroids is good, because I only have 2. But 2 Submarine Roids is pretty good. 3 Droroids feels a little bit like overkill. I'm trying to think. So should I do 3 Droroids, or should I put in something else? You know, with this setup and the way that these cards run, because look, 16-16, 18-18, he's just a big defender, and he kind of hangs around a long time. The Spike Shield might not be out of the question. But if I'm running Spike Shields, I mean, I don't... Again, if I'm thinking about running Jinzo, I don't really want to put in too many traps. Because, you know, obviously it may come down to a situation where I won't be able to even activate my own traps. So now another question would be, what spell cards? Because, like I said, I wish I had a second copy of this. I've only got 1. I can try to get another one. I mean, because you can get it multiple times, right? Yeah, level up reward. I'll have to look, because if I can get at least 1 more copy, that would be perfect. I'd be perfectly content with 2 copies. 2 polys. That's true. I mean, I could run polys. I mean, just for the heck of it. Let's let me remove that. Oh, well, I can just put poly in here. Let me see. 1 fusion recovery. Target 1 polymerization, 1 fusion material that was used for fusion summon in your graveyard, add them to your hand. So I got 2 polys, and then I got that. The polys would be okay, but I'd really prefer this. So essentially what I would do is I'll run 2 polys right now, and once I get my hands on a second one of this, I'll take out one of the polys and put another one of these in. Let's see. 1 fusion repair plant, then econ and rush. Okay. Fusion repair plant. I gotta... Let's see. I have cyber repair plant. Yeah, I don't have that, unfortunately. Let's see. Econ and rush. Yeah, I got enemy controllers. Let's see. Wow, I didn't think I would get this many results for that. Okay, so 1 enemy controller. Rush is definitely a good card. We can mess around with Rush. Okay. So we got a Rush and Econ. Let's see what else we got. Wall of D. Let's see. I do have some of those other newer traps that I've been getting. Here, I'll because I do have the Paleozoic, and I do have I don't have Treacherous Trap Hole, unfortunately, but I do have Floodgate, and I do have Paleozoic Canadia. So I have those here. I'll do by rarity. Dust. I've got a Widespread Ruin. There's the Canadia. I got a Floodgate. So yeah, those are the better traps that I've got as far as ults rares. Oh well, look at this. Oh no, hold on, that's not one. Pulse Mines. I could run a Pulse Mines because it's all machines. What do you think about Pulse Mines? Okay, so Canadia and yeah, I was thinking Canadia and Floodgate. But like I said, I also have the Pulse Mines. Because yeah, I've got one, and I can only run one, but I mean it's better than nothing. Okay, you have to kind of Trax. You have to kind of settle down on one. I can't put all of those in there. We have to figure out what we got. Okay, because look, I've got one Canada. I've got one Floodgate. I got one Dust. Let me see what else we got. I do have 3 Pulse Mines, amazingly. I have 3 Pulse Mines, but I'll only put one in. Let me see. Birthright's not going to work. I got Walls. I've got a Draining Shield. Yeah, those are the big ones. Scolding, I probably won't want to do Scolding. Well, let me see. Which traps would specifically help machines? Okay, so Pulse Mines, Union Scramble, nah. Machine King, no. Life Absorbing Machine. Oh, that just says Machine in the title. Okay. Rare Metal Morph. Activate this card by targeting one Machine-type monster in the field against 500 attack. Once, negate a spell effect that targets that monster. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. Rare Metal Morph's not bad. Oh yeah, I know, Trex. I'm just teasing you a little bit. But Rare Metal Morph isn't bad. Yeah, I was thinking Pulse Mines too. I really was. Sonic Boom, Aerial oh, that's for other ones. Super Recharge. I figure this would definitely help with draw power, so I put those 2 in there. So let's do this. Let's do a Floodgate, because that's always useful. And let me think. Michizuri. Well, if I'm doing Michizuri, then Wall might be okay, because I've got a Floodgate, so I could try Wall, just to see how that works. So it's really Pulse Mines or a Wall at this point, because Canada is okay, but at this point, as far as my thinking, I would do a Floodgate or a Canada. So, yeah, it's at this point for me, it's Pulse Mines or Wall. Because Wall would usually give me a good advantage, but it's not really useless if I have no monsters on the field. Whereas Pulse Mines is pretty darn good. Oh, but that's Pulse Mines is only if I do control machines, so okay. But, Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna do Wall. I think I actually do have Michizuri, but I'm leaning Wall. Yeah, let's try Wall. We'll save that. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna copy this over to Cyrus. I just gotta make sure I have an open slot with Cyrus. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's see. Where are you, Cyrus? All the way at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I can dump all the stuff in this deck. Oh, there's nothing in here. Awesome. Okay. So let's copy a deck. Hello, Okoto. We're just going to see how it works. We'll give it a little test run here. Okay, so I was doing this one, so we're going to copy that. Yeah, because I honestly think Poly would actually be a little hard to pull off on some of these. So I am kind of... I mean, again, if I had 2 of these, then it would be something that's very different. Okay, so we're copying that. We're going over to Cyrus. Copying it here. Deck copied. Okay, now we're going to choose a skill. Draw Sense Earth, My Monster cards. If your deck has 6 or more level 4 or lower monsters with different names, you will have better chances. Okay, no. Check out my ride. Can be used each time your life points decrease by 1800 in the draw phase. Instead of conducting your normal draw phase, draw a Roid monster of your choice. Check out my fusion. Instead of conducting your normal draw phase, he is added to your hand from outside. Oh, that's actually pretty handy. Okay. Training Wheels. Can be used each time your life points decrease by 1,000. During this turn, if a monster whose original name is Psychroid or Parapsychroid attacked this turn, the monster will be banished until a bit. Okay, that's not really going to help me, because I don't run either of those. Fusion reserves roids. Can be used each time your life points decrease by 1800. Add one fusion material from your deck to your hand whose name is specifically listed on a roid fusion monster card. Well, yeah. What I was thinking was this. I could, let me see. Is it this one? Because if I could use the ability, then I could take out one poly and put something else in for the poly. Because then technically, I guess, sort of, I'll have two of the, whatchamacallits. So I could take out I could use this skill, I could take out a poly, and then I could put in something else. We can try that. Let's do that. And since I'm going to take out a poly, what? Another, well, not another wall. I guess a pulse mines. Since I'm not running Jinzo, we can try pulse mines. Okay, so we'll take out one poly. So we got 5 traps, 4 spells, and 11 monsters. Hello, Cannabit. I can't say that. Okay, so here we go. We got a Roid deck. And we're playing it on Cyrus. Set as active character, because why not? And now we go into ranked duels. I'm kidding. And, okay, what is going on here with my interwebs? Suddenly I'm getting a very low output. Come on now. Why is my output so low? Come on, bump up, dang it. You should not be at 2500. Bump up, you stupid piece of... Anyways. I can't do nothing about it. All I can just do is just hope that it bumps up here in a moment. Okay, so... Apologies for the stream, it's being weird. Oh, but look. He does get another Vehicroid connection zone at 33. Gets another Steamroid, which I don't use. Another one... Oh, wow, he gets 3 of these total. Another Droid, which I don't need. And a truck ride. Yeah, you don't want a hander filled with no monsters. Well, the Gyroid itself will survive a little bit, I think. So I'm not terribly worried. I mean, that's the whole idea of building the deck and just kind of seeing what we're going to do here. So let's just try it here and see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to go up against any hardcore people anyway. I'm going to go against Chaz. We'll just do it versus Crazy Chaz. Yes, stoned, I know. For some reason, the stream is being weird. It's bouncing around. My apologies. Okay, level 40 Chaz. Versus Vehicroids. Or, you know, rides. Alright. Let's see how this works. No, Trax, it's not just you. It is me. I can see it on my end. My stream output is... I don't know what's going on. All I can think is that it's bad internet. Okay. So what do we got here? We're obviously going to set some supercharge. Let's set a Gyroid, because he can't destroy that thing so fast. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's his level 3. Gyroid will survive. Another Gyroid. Well, I could just swing with a Gyroid. That's all I can really do anyway. Leave the Gyroid in defense. Lightning Vortex? Get out of here. Ah, that's weak. Okay, Pulse Mines. We're gonna set that. We gotta destroy that monster. Nah, it's not you guys. For some reason, my stream just gets worse and worse and worse. I don't even use Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is the devil's love juice. Activate skill. Well, no, I don't really need the skill right now. Oh, just I drew it anyway. It keeps loading and lagging. Quiet, annoying, or you mean quite annoying? It looks like it's recovered on my end. Now it looks ridiculous. Because I usually, my stream upload is usually between 5,000 and 6,000, and right now it's at 11,000, which is ridiculously high. Which is good and bad, because if it's really that high, I mean, obviously your picture will look amazing, but it shouldn't be that high. I think it's playing catch up now. Yeah, I actually have dropped a lot of frames because of that little lag there. But it seems to be settling down, hopefully. Okay, let's see. Already attacked, right? Okay, end the turn. Gyroid. Darn, of course I would have machines with different names right now. Gyroid and Steamroid. Of course I can't draw a Steamroid. Let's hit a Submarine Roid. I wasn't really able to do what I wanted to with this little venture into dueling. But I guess it kind of worked. I mean, this is versus Chaz. Chad. Okay, just so you all know, it looks like this little lag spike has actually increased the time between what I see in chat and the time that you actually see or hear what I say back to you. Because right now I'm looking at my playback on YouTube, and I'm still very early in the duel. Whereas in real life, I'm actually completely done with the duel, and have been. I'm not even near McDonald's. And if I were, I would not use the Wi-Fi. Oh wow, I got another level 7. Not really what I was going for, but it's a level 7. And a super rare token. You didn't miss much. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. It was not really all that much. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go for Chaz, simply because we gotta farm him. Because we need another level 5. I think you guys are a full 90 seconds behind where I am. No. I'm using a direct connection. Oh, this is interesting. Flying Kamakiri, don't tease me with that monster, Chaz. Hate you. I know what he's gonna search. Ugh. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna make him keep that Flying Kamakiri. Yeah, let's send him for 8. Yes. Yes. It looks like it finally caught up to you. No, I think what it did is it skipped you forward a certain amount of time. So let me pay. That's the one thing I do, is I pay all my bills. All my bills get paid on time. Oh, well, there's level 3. Okay, so let's try to destroy his level 3. We'll direct attack with this. There we go. And we'll end. Yeah, it finally caught you all up. Now I'm only seeing about a 5-second lag between when I actually do something. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna supercharge this. Draw some cards. I might as well wall. That might actually win me the duel here, though. Yeah, it will. What phone? I don't even have a phone. I have a home phone. I don't have a cell phone though. Well, I have a cell phone, but I don't have it hooked up because I have no use to have a hooked up cell phone. I have no use for it. Well, I mean, the deck wins versus, you know, what is this? Master of Fusion. Let me see what this does. Can be used each time your life points. Okay, instead of conducting your normal draw phase, polymerization is added to your hand. Oh, okay. Well, not the greatest ability, but not terrible either. It's fine now. It's been fine for like the last 5 minutes. Now I think it is Trax. Trax is freaking out. I don't use Wi-Fi. I don't use hotspots either. I have a direct Ethernet connection to the network. But you all realize that even if it's, be it Wi-Fi, Ethernet connection, or what have you, you realize that internet does go up and down sometimes, right? I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that, because it feels like you all aren't. But yeah, even if you've got direct connection, there are dropouts. That happens. That's part of internet. Alright, let's see what we got. Not a great starting hand. Well, actually, not terrible. Here, we're gonna hit with Steamroid. Oh, look, I got him finally. He's gonna get his level 5 out, which stinks. Lag spikes. Let's see. You can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls with attack less than this. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Let's see. Is he gonna use the ability? Oh, Stamping Destroy. Oh crap. This just got ugly. I'm gonna have to use this, but he's probably gonna discard. Wind. Crap. He's gonna discard. He's definitely gonna discard now. I'm not giving him a choice. Yep, there it goes. Oh boy. I don't think that's gonna help me right now. Oh, got that. Yeah, I just can't get the monsters together. Steamroid, Drillroid, Submarine. Oh my god. I can't get the monsters together for this. Well, I can just set Gyroid, that's all I can do. Hopefully I'll survive. Damn Masked Dragon. My Gyroid's gone. Come on. What can we... Oh, Floodgate. Oh, it's a little late for that. Dang it. I'm probably... Well... I'm probably better off setting this. Because at least I'll have a chance for him to attack the wrong one. Because if he attacks first with this guy, then I'm okay. Because he'll still destroy him with this. But if I summon him, I'll only hit him for 8, but then he's going to discard and destroy it. So I gotta do that. Oh crap, he's going to bring out another level 5. Get out of here. Yeah, he's kicking my butt here. I can flood. Oh well, that's actually not so bad. I can floodgate that. Okay, so we got another turn. But I've got 2 dead cards in my hand. Oh no, level 7. Oh crap. At least we get to see the animation. Oh boy, this is not good. Drill right. God dang it. See what is this? Cannot be done with a set. Okay. You can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard destroy all face-up monsters. Oh my god. Oh, with an attack less than... Okay. So, I'm... Oh man, I don't think I can win, man. I mean, he can't bring that back, but he can tribute it. So if he has another level 5 in his hand... all I can do is this. Yeah, that's all I can do. Because if I summon it face up, he's just going to discard and destroy it. Crap, I'm dead. Well, no, I might not be dead. Okay. Oh, I'm going to survive. Another draw. Okay. I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth. Ah! I lost. Calm down, Trax. That's why we're practicing, remember? Besides, that whole searching thing would not have done me any good in the last duel. And it really wouldn't have done me any good in this duel either. Because once, you know, he got that big monster out, I was pretty screwed. So yeah, it wouldn't have helped. Darn. Oh well. You're gonna make the Silent Magician deck? Yeah, I could again. Ooh, overcapacity. When your opponent special summons a monster, banish all face sub level 2 or lower monsters of the field. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. We should all just dump out $20, get 3 copies of that deck, and all make Silent Magician decks, and get to COG with it. All right, man, we're going again. I want to get one of my fusions out. I really do. Because if I go like 5 or 6 straight matches without being able to fusion summon, then obviously there's a problem there, and we need to address that. I wish we had Mass Dragon. Oh look, of course, Steam Raid. I could poly, but I would only get this guy. Let's do that. And damn it. I really don't want to attack that thing because he's going to get a level 3 out on me. Hopefully, well, let's see if I can draw into a solution here. Ooh, Chthonian Blast. Ooh. Oh, he brought another Master Dragon. Okay. That really sucked. I'm in a heap of trouble. If he has a monster, I'm dead. Ugh, well, so much for that. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked here, man. The first couple of duels were fine, but now I'm getting wrecked. Is that what you all want? You want me to just go... Oh, look, 5 gems. You just want me to go and buy the Silent Magician deck so I can make it? Yeah, I'm getting smashed now. We'll try at least one more. Let's see how smashed it gets. Well, actually, it did beat Serious Chaz. Now I'm playing Farmable Gate Chaz. Oh, this is another interesting start. I keep starting with that darn poly. How often do I keep getting the poly cards, but I can't use them? I'm almost tempted to put, oh my god, Stamping Destruction again. I love Stamping Destruction, but it amazes me he gets that card so often. Remember, though, I took out a poly. I only have one poly in the whole deck. So that's just weird that I keep drawing it. The one copy of poly... Oh my god, this animation is goofy. At least I got him out. He's probably going to die here, but, you know, at least we got him out. Regretful Rebirth, okay. Oh no. He's gonna bring level 7. I bet you anything he's gonna bring level 7. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, he did. Wow, that was kind of surprising. Steam right, okay. Well, let's just go all out for it. Oof. And then he searches the other. Ugh. Let's see. He searched this one, so let's hit this one instead. And then the other one will just die. See, that's why I was looking for that card, because he can search level 3. And then I have to end my turn, and now he's going to bring out level 5. But the other one is like a beefed up poly. Let's see, yeah. Here's his level 5. See, that's why I was wanting this card. Oh, here comes Dragon's Gunfire. Oh boy. And now he's bringing out another level 5. Which may not necessarily matter. Oh no. Oh, he's... Oh, you serious? Dude, he got every card he needed. Megamorph? Come on. You've got to be kidding me. A frickin' Megamorph. I've never even seen him use that card. Don't call me a fool. How can you plan for that? You can't plan for Megamorph. That was ridiculous. Exactly, man. It's like, come on. I don't think... Based on what I had out there, I mean, I had a pretty darn good advantage. I had a very good advantage. But he just... I mean, Megamorph? It's like, come on. That was ridiculous. Oh, here we go. We're going to face Machine Angels. Well, this is certainly an interesting deck, but it needs work, obviously. Man, I really just want to take out the whole polymerization thing. I just want to take it all out. Because I keep ending up with that card. Well, this is a slightly better start. Oh wow, 2 drill rides. No, Chaz is not that hard. Well, it really does depend on which deck you face him with, because I was farming him a little while back with the Amazons. Ritual, what is this? You can discard 1 spell card, add 1 light ritual monster or 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. You can shuffle any number of spell cards from your graveyard into the deck, then target 1 light fairy type monster in your graveyard whose levels equal to the number of cards you shuffled into the deck. Special summon it. Oh my god. Well, here we go. Better chance of ranked. Okay, I kind of want her to bring out that other monster. Oh, well, that's actually fine too. Here, we'll run her with Wall. Oh, no, not that. Well, that's weird. Huh. Well, I found out something. That you can't use Vehicrid Connection Zone to summon him. It doesn't work. I'm pretty sure I know 41, but just in case something weird happens. No, come on. Attack. Oh, I beat Alexis. Level 40 Alexis wasn't that bad. And 5 more gems. Hey, they're giving me gems today. Oh, man. Yeah, it requires actual names. So, at this point, I really do think that we should kind of just ditch the whole poly thing. Because, I mean, out of all those duels, I was able to successfully fusion summon once. And that was like, what, 6 duels? So yeah, it's not really working. So, I mean, I'll leave the fusion monsters there, but I'm taking out the poly stuff. I'm taking, well, it's only 2 cards. So, we're going to take that out. And I can rename this to something else. It's a farming deck. Here, we'll call it, Dark Trax's Brain. Okay. So we're taking out that and that. So, I'd prefer to put... And this guy, I'm not really getting him out either. And I don't think I'm going to get him out. I really don't. I would actually much rather put in Jinzo. And if I put in Jinzo, I'm going to take out Pulse Mines. Because this could still work. I mean, 4 is not too bad for a Jinzo-laden deck. But I definitely want to do 5 spell cards. So now the question is, which spell cards are... I mean, I could run 2 controllers if I wanted to now. I could run another Rush. It will save. I can go back. Don't worry about it. Let's see. So we got to pick some spell cards. Well, flash the forbidden spell. Their effects by themselves are pretty darn handy. I mean, because you don't necessarily have... That's what I like about some of these cards. Like Droroid, you don't have to run him in a Droroid deck, or just a Roid deck. His effect on its own is pretty good. Same thing with Submarine Roid. Same thing with Dryroid. By themselves, they have good effects. So now I got to think, which spell cards? I guess another Rush would help. We'll see. Maybe another controller. And a Flash... Well, Flash the Forbidden Spell. I don't know about that card. At least not with this deck. Chalice. Anti-Magic Arrows. Gladiator Beast deck good. Here it is, but it just takes forever to go through. Yeah. Yeah, if I run all trap decks versus Jinzo, oh yeah, that works. Well, I'm thinking either Chalice or Anti-Magic Arrows. But if I'm going just against NPCs right now, Anti-Magic Arrows wouldn't really help. But if I were taking this against you guys, then yeah, Anti-Magic Arrows would definitely help. So we'll do that. And I want to change his thing now. We'll Draw Sense Earth. Let's see, Training Wheels. I forget what all these do. I think Draw Sense Earth would probably be better. Because at least that would give me a monster. Draw a Roid monster. Draw phase. Instead of conducting your normal draw phase, draw a Roid monster of your choice. Well, given the deck that I have right now, this and this would essentially work the same. Let me double check. Hold on. Oh no, these are water. Okay, so that guy's a water monster, and that's a wind. Okay, but these are earth. So it'd be a choice of, well, at least if I do the draw sense earth, I know I'd be drawing either a steamroid or a droid. Whereas with the other one, it could be any of these. Just not Jinzo. It won't draw Jinzo. So, huh. Yeah, I'm aware of what Jinzo does. Yeah, that's why I minimized my traps. I took out one trap and added in a spell card. Because again, the chances of me getting Jinzo out are actually kind of low. But hopefully I would be able to pull these off or trigger them before Jinzo's even an issue. Okay, so we're going to change this to... Yeah, let's try check out my ride first. Because the Draw Sense Earth, like I said, would definitely give me the stronger monsters. But not necessarily the ones that would best be survivable. And if I'm taking damage, then, yeah. Okay, Dark, Trax's, Brain. Okay, so we've made our adjustments. We'll see how this works. Because, I mean, I'm actually tempted to take these out too, because I'm not really getting their... I've been able to trigger them once. Because I could just basically turn this into a theme deck, make it slightly more competitive by putting in better traps. Something like a Paleozoic instead of this. Or a Widespread Ruin would help. Let's try that. I mean, because now, because I've kind of abandoned that other theme. I could do this and... Dust Tornado's useful. I'm going to try this and see how it works. Yeah, Trax's Brain is on roids. Okay. So here we go. We're going to try this. Let's see. I guess I got to get my butt kicked by Chaz again. Because obviously this deck doesn't work too well against... Well, considering how Chaz has been beating me, I don't think it's necessarily the deck's fault. It's just Chaz coming up with frickin' Destiny draws. Chaz has the heart of the cards against me, man. Alright, let's see. Actually a fairly decent start. We'll set that. Won't be able to really use that yet. And I don't think I'll need this, but we'll set it just in case. Jinzo would be nice right now, but it's not. Okay. That's true for Dark Trax, though. I'm not going to do anti-magic arrows. Okay, he's going to search. There's his level 3. He's going to bring level 5 next. So... The wall... Well, the wall may not be enough, actually. Oh, crap, I can't set that yet. Okay, never mind. Okay, so here comes level 5. Of course he would destroy... Oh, thank you. He did me a huge favor there. Oh, are you kidding me? Ah. Okay, well, I have to do this to survive. Oh my god, he just destroyed my... Oh my god. Okay, let me think. I need to get rid of this level 5, don't I? Is this standby phase also, or it's only when it destroys a monster? Let's see. During the end phase, if this card destroyed a monster... Okay, it's only if it destroyed a monster. Oh, but I don't want to give him the searching from Flying Kamakiri. So, we're going to set this. We're going to take out his level 5. Because I really don't want him to search. Even though he'll take 16. Ugh. Okay, we'll try that. No anti-magic arrows needed. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, he tribute summoned it. Oh, are you serious? He's gonna send a card away, isn't he? Oh no, he's not. Oh wow. Okay. So we're doing wind. Wow, he made a mistake there. Monster. Ugh, no monster. Okay. We're not gonna use arrows yet. Okay, good. When he's breaking out cards like Lightning Vortex and Megamorph on me, come on. I don't expect to see Lightning Vortex, and then suddenly he starts using it on me, and I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, we're gonna anti-magic arrows now. Okay, good. We actually won. Ooh. Yeah, when he started vortexing me and all that, I got a little worried there. Still not giving me any good cards, but... Well, it worked a little better because instead of drawing the poly cards when I couldn't really use them, I was drawing Rush and I was drawing anti-magic arrows. So it works a little better there. Now it's better to handle adversity. Because if I suddenly get like in that situation where he vortexes me and I've got a poly on my hand with no monsters, it's a dead card basically. Even if I draw another monster, it's a dead card. That's probably true, but because I think the RNG is just different for the here. I'll just auto duel this guy real quick. Oh my god, I'm gonna get torched, but I'll auto duel it. But yeah, I think the RNG for for Serious Chaz is different than at the gate. I think Serious Chaz is more likely to give you monster cards, or to give you any cards really. Oh wow, the AI already burned it. I guess that wasn't such a bad thing. Look at that! Holy crap! Way to go, Cyrus! Hit him with the droid and then the Jinzo win. How do you like that? Cyrus is like, I got this. He's like, Silent Magician deck? And of course my rewards are crap. Well, you don't see that every day. Oh, speaking of which, I'm trying to think, was there another card trader card I could use? I only have one Crystal Regeki. If I do build a Crystal Beast deck, I would definitely want another Crystal Regeki to have at least two, I guess. So no other new cards. Here, I'll get a Crystal Regeki. Just in case I do decide to go down the path of... Yeah, no Silent Magician would order on turn one. I got really good cards that time. Because it drew right and then he anti-magic arrows. I thought he was using it a little early, but I was like, well, it makes sense if he has 3 down cards. And then Jinzo comes out and it's like, okay, it's over. Okay, I did get a Kaiba Man the other day. So I got that. I gotta think, what other cards would be useful for deck building? Some, obviously, that I don't have at this point. Neo Daedalus. Oh yeah, the hammer guy. That's for the water decks. Here, I'll get one of these. That makes sense, to get the water guy, in case I want to build that water deck. Even if you don't need it. Well, I've slowly been building up. You know, it's just a matter of, well, which one do I get now? And which, you know... Because remember you all kept telling me, hazy deck, hazy deck. So I got 3 of these. I'm like, I'm not even going to build a hazy deck. But I do have 3 Mirage Dragons. I like that card. That's a good card. I think it's a good card. But yeah, I think grabbing a hammer shark would be a good idea. just in case I do decide to do water, because you know the new pack has water stuff. So yeah, let's get, and I've got plenty of gold, so yeah, we'll do that. Get a hammer shark. Dun, 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 dun. When your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you can discard one card. Special summon this card from your hand. Your opponent cannot banish cards. Interesting. Well, I've got 132 gems, and I really don't want to buy any more Empire Scarlet. I just don't. I'm not getting anything from it. So we're going to do Generation next. Because if I remember correctly, there was... yeah, I wanted to get another Floodgate, possibly. Let's see, another Floodgate would be nice. A level 6 would be nice. Or a level 8 would be nice. Because if I did those... Because this pack kind of makes sense now, because we're doing the leveling stuff. I don't have one of these, but I do have one of these. So if I get one of either of these would be good, because it would help toward the building of the horse deck. Anything else? Fusion recycling plant? Oh, is this the one you were telling me about? No? No, it's not. No, it was another recycling plant. Never mind. Gaia Power, Reptilian, Typhoon. Typhoon's useful. I just don't use it much. Bukatayu, Defusion. Well, we're going to try to get some packs here, and we're going to see what happens. And if you all really, really want me to, I'll go get Silent Magician. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Trax. I appreciate that. Well, thank you all of you if you posted Dark or Armed Dragon decks. That's cool. It was just Recycling Plant? Okay. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, Dice Try, and Naturia Beetle. Destruction. What is this? When an opponent's card effect sends a card from the top of their deck to their graveyard, send 3 cards of their deck. Oh no. Regain Offense. W-Wing Catapult. Well, I didn't expect to get anything, so it's not a huge loss there. But yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to build the horse deck for months now. I mean, I'm sure if some of y'all remember some of my old streams, like some of the first streams I was doing, I was like, I really want level 6, and then I finally got one. Then I was like, well, I really want the level 8 now too, so I can build the horse deck. Because I've got 3 of the level 4s, and I'd want at least 2 copies of this and at least 1 copy of that, but preferably 3 of this and 2 of this. So, but I mean, if I had to, I could live with 1 copy of level 8. Because Horse level 8, once you get him out, he's ridiculous. Cannot be normal summoned in a set. Must be special summoned by Horse, the Black Flame Dragon, level 6, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. During either player's turn with spell card is activated, you can negate the activation if you do destroy it. You must control this face-up card to activate and resolve this effect. So he basically says F you to spell cards. Yeah, I did. I wanted to do Amazons too, because there were certain decks that I wanted to do. And this was one of them. I wanted to do Amazons, I wanted to do Stronger Warriors, and I wanted to do a horse deck. So yeah, but I don't know. I guess, I mean, this pack isn't terrible. I mean, there's some decent stuff in here, but I already have all of it because I've bought the pack so many times. Noble Man-Eater Bug. Flame Tiger. What would I use that for? Let me see. During your draw phase, if this card is in your graveyard and you control no monsters, instead of conducting your normal draw phase, you can special summon this card, and if you do, banish it when it leaves the field. And they are meta. Yeah, the Amazon cards. Because what made Amazons a formidable deck was the Onslaught card. Once Onslaught came out, it was like, oh boy. See, I saw it coming, man. I saw it. The Amazons. I'm kidding. I had no idea Amazons were going to be that good. I thought they would be pretty good. I didn't think they would be that good. But, yeah, I guess that's good for Hazy. Is it? Oh, that's true, because you can bring it back instead of... Okay, so you get an automatic monster on the field. Well, I guess that'll do it for today's show. This is our season finale, because all the kids are back in school. I'm off tomorrow, and this was an interesting day. I've never just had you guys just be like, here, use this card, to build specifically a deck. And I was like, sure, let's just get all of your input. So that was interesting. I'll try, I mean, again, hold on. Actually, let me go back here real quick. One box. So what's the difference between one box and one deck? Nothing? Because I guess the first one would be $4, and then each one after that is $7. So it'd be 14. Oh wow! So it'd be $18 for all of them. I mean, I've looked at this deck before, but I want a refresher. Okay, obviously her Gold Star Coffee. That's a good card. I like that card. Magical Exemplar. Silent Burn. Level Up. I would like to get Level Up too. Because obviously if I'm going to be doing like Armed Dragon, Level Up would be really nice. So it makes sense. Although I could get that other places I know. But I'm just kind of thinking, you know, if I'm going to invest in this deck, and if I'm going to get 3 of them, is, you know, how much more am I going to get out of this? So I have no Blast Magicians. I have no Maiden of Macabre. I have no Silent Magician level 4s. I have no level 8s. Obviously, I don't have any of these. I don't have any of these cards, really. Well, I have one of those. And, oh, I have 3 of those. None of those. None of those. One of those. So buying the deck, given what I have, that would actually not be a bad deal for me. Because, yeah, I mean, well, hold on. If I buy the deck, do I get anything extra? Because I know sometimes you get extra stuff. Okay, maybe not. Because, yeah, because some of these other ones you get, like, game mats and sleeves and stuff, right? Well, I will let you know if I buy the deck, because, like I said, even just the level ups would be nice. To get, because if I buy it 3 times, I'll get 3 level ups, obviously. I'll get 3 of her, get 3 of her, and 3 of her. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I will see you guys on Thursday. I'll probably stream again later today, or maybe in like an hour after I get some lunch. Probably going to do some more Fallout 4, because I got another mod installed, ready to go. Yeah, every single card except the 2 Ultras can be obtained from boxes. True. But you would also have to think, though, that I would probably have to, you know, open a hand... I mean, to get 3 copies, I would have to open a handful of packs, obviously. And you'll have seen my luck when it comes to getting some of these cards, even just rares. So it's not good. But check that in the description, all that other good stuff. Subscribe. I'll probably stream again in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, who knows. And I'll do some Fallout 4. Until then, guys, this was our season finale. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's been a great run. It's been amazing. It's been educational. No, the RNG is not on my side, even with rares. Believe me, it's not. It's been amazing. We will see you Thursday for season 3. Because it'll kind of be going into the fall a little bit, although it's still summer. We've still got like another month of summer, but, you know. I'm just doing the seasons just to kind of break things up, because at some point, you know, like episode 514 sounds really ridiculous. So I just break it up into seasons. Usually about 50 episodes per season. But officially, this was our 101st show, officially. Because some of the other ones didn't really count. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, it's never on my side. My RNG luck is horrible. You don't... seriously, if you buy a lottery ticket, you don't want me scratching it for you. It's not going to work. But I will see you all next time. And until then, be safe, and call your mother and tell her you love her.